All right, and we are back. Welcome to round 2. Would help if it said round 2. God, that text is so small. There we go. Welcome to round 2. We are here at table 2 for Riftbound Nexus Nights with Dakota playing some Viktor. And Brennan playing some Lee Sin. Just need to actually update that real quick. Dakota is on Viktor. And Brennan is on Lee Sin. There we go. Oh, Brennan's name is way off that thing. Alex, if you're listening, we need to... oh, shoot. We need to adjust the player name font size. It's very big, and some of these players barely fit on there, and the scores definitely don't fit on there. But that's all right. We're figuring it out. New layout. Doing a little troubleshooting. But we are going to get started here in round 2 with these players. Oh, it hasn't adjusted the... There it goes. Player names. Yeah, I got a little Viktor action. Brennan was on last week with Lee Sin. He's done a little tinkering, so got another Lee Sin matchup coming for you. Continuing to try at least until round 3 to get some off-meta decks here on the stream. But if you're just joining us, I'm Art with Impact Gaming Center here in Fairview Heights, Illinois, 15 minutes from downtown St. Louis, bringing you some Riftbound content on this Thursday night, like we do every Thursday night. So if paper Riftbound, paper Magic, paper Pokemon's your thing, we stream those Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and sometimes Saturdays when we have large tournaments, pre-releases, 1Ks, and the like. If you've never been in the store, come check us out. We'd love to see you. Got over 20,000 square feet here in store, filled with every game you can imagine, from board games to miniature gaming to card gaming. Plushies, collectibles, toys, you name it, we got it. Come check us out. And if you can't make it in store, check us out at Impact Gaming Center.gg, where you can browse our full store inventory online and ship to almost anywhere in the world. But looks like we're getting started. Not sure who won the die roll, but I'd say we're about to figure it out. Looks like it was probably Dakota, who chooses to go first and channel a couple runes. Let's see if we got a 2-drop. Nope, just a Viktor 1-drop. Comes a recruit to base, and Brennan's going to start his turn. Going to start it off with a Caitlin. I knock everything in the booth over while Dakota takes their first turn. Got a Monastery of Harana for 1. Let you spend a buff to draw a card when you conquer. And I believe the other one is the Trifarian War Camp, where all units there get a +1, which is what that recruit just conquered. Dakota taking a quick look at Caitlin as a reminder as Brennan takes his second turn and moves into the Monastery for a conquer. For a 4-1. Ooh, for the Sona. Brennan passes back. Scores are already updated, 2-1 from that hold. For those of you that stuck around between rounds, thank you for still being here. And for those of you still join, or oh my goodness, can't speak. For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being here. If you like seeing Riftbound content, paper Riftbound play, toss us a follow. Same thing if you're joining us on YouTube. Toss us a follow, subscribe, like, notification bell, all those good things help us know we should keep providing this content. if you're enjoying it. Thank you, Mike.
Would you rather have freeze?
It doesn't.
So Brandon ordered food too, and I accidentally ordered him. The thing that pops up first is a freeze, actually, before the 0.
Okay.
But so whatever.
It doesn't make a difference to me. So if he's like,
I don't know if it'll freak him out or not.
Okay.
Because he's Brandon.
It's Brandon. Yeah.
I'll bring in the freeze.
Okay. All right. Sorry for the silence there. My food just got here. Mike just dropped in, one of our owners, to drop me off my Taco Bell, so that's exciting. Doesn't look like I missed much. Thank you, Mike. Dakota's stocking up on some units in base. Got a couple recruits. I think that's the, what is that guy called? Like Riptide Rex or something? The blue shark. Some of these less common units I still don't have memorized. Yeah, it is Riptide Rex. Look at that. I did remember it. I know he was in this booth for a reason. Sona gets chomped by the ETB effect on the shark before Brennan moves to take his next turn. Removing that Sona was pretty huge. Does go up 2-2 thanks to the hold. Taco Bell messed up our order a little bit, so I've got myself a Baja Blast Freeze. Never had one of these before. I'm sure it's fine, but we're gonna find out. I'm betting it tastes a lot like a Baja Blast Icy. It does. Passing back to Dakota. Players are kind of at a standoff here. Brennan not looking to overcommit to any points, and Dakota building up their base units. Singularity. That hurts. That's going to put Brennan on the back foot for a bit, as Dakota quickly moves himself up to 4. Let's see if Brennan can try and bounce back here. Shaking his head, so probably not a good sign. Tarek. Tarek's pretty solid when you can play him to a point and reinforce. Not so much when you're playing him to base. Apologies if you could hear that. That was the sound of a straw emerging. Unfortunately, not much action here from Brennan, as Dakota just kind of runs ahead with these efficient units. Lecturing Yordle going to draw us a card. Followed by that Trifarian Glory Seeker. It's just a 2-2 that buffs itself with Legion. And then we get another recruit coming in. I'm going to pull those recruits back. Dakota's going to keep playing the bounce back and forth game, probably to prepare for a grand stratagem, but I don't know that it's going to be necessary. I don't know that Brennan has a single out here to stop this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units in play. So you have to assume, with as little action as we've seen from Dakota's side, Dakota's sitting on probably at least one hidden blade. Probably sitting on a hidden blade, probably sitting on a grand stratagem. So I don't know that Brendan has a single out here. Misfortune's a start, but probably too slow. I mean, Dakota's looking in. I mean, Dakota has such card advantage. It's insane. Short of the units, Dakota really hasn't played much here. So 7-8. And we're going to move to sideboarding. So yeah, that was a rough one for poor Brennan. Kind of got ran away with there. That singularity on turn, I think it was 4, was pretty brutal. Brennan didn't have a lot of ways to come back from that. Didn't have a lot of interaction in hand to try and save him or do anything about it. So Brennan just kind of got blown out there, especially because Dakota already had a board lead. Board presence was already like well established, had multiple recruits ready to go, and yeah, that was rough. But Brennan's matchup, like most decks against Viktor, the matchup gets significantly better post board. So we'll see what Brennan brings in here and see if he can swing back here in game 2. But otherwise, if you're just joining us, see our viewer count climbing up. I'm Art with Riftbound Nexus Night here at Impact Gaming Center, Fairview Heights, Illinois, basically St. Louis, about 15 minutes away from downtown. If you like seeing Riftbound content, toss us a follow down below. Do the thing. Lets us know we should keep doing this, and I'd like to keep doing this. This is a nice break during the week for me, where I'm not behind the counter. Just get to chill and talk about some Riftbound with some people. But we are on the countdown to Spirit Forged. I'm sure, as everyone knows, Spirit Forged pre-release weekend coming up in 3 weeks, I believe. 3 weeks from tomorrow. I think that's right. Let me look at the calendar. Is that right? 1, 2, wait. No, I'm sorry. Well, tomorrow, 1, 2, 2 weeks from tomorrow. Dang. Time is slipping away from me. But yeah, pre-release weekend, 2 weeks from tomorrow, the 6th and the 7th here for Impact Gaming Center. We are going to be having our pre-release events both those days for Spirit Forged. Those are win-a-box tournaments, so 4 rounds, and anybody that goes undefeated wins a box, no matter how many people that is, you know. So if we have 50 people, which I think is very possible for our Riftbound pre-release events, you know, that would be 25 to 13 to, so, you know, we'll probably give away at least 3 boxes of Spirit Forged on Friday, probably about the same amount on Saturday. So if you're looking for a place to play the pre-release events and you want a shot to win a box, you just got to come on down to Impact Gaming Center and go undefeated. Those will be sealed events, obviously. They are pre-release events, and they work a lot like Magic Sealed for those that have played Magic Sealed events before. So you can use any leader that you open, and if you don't open any leaders, you can use basically colors of your choice. You can freely mix and match colors. So it's kind of interesting how Riftbound does sealed with the way leaders work and things. If you don't, you know, if you don't get a leader in your pool. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time. I can't wait for Spirit Forge. Looks like it's going to mix up the meta. Draven already looking very oppressive. Hopefully not as oppressive as Kai'Sa's been in Origins, but the data coming out of China is definitely showing Draven on top, which is unsurprising. He is a ridiculously strong card. But I'm looking forward to the meta being mixed up a little bit. A lot of people excited about different champs, Rumble, Fiora, Draven, Orm. So yeah, it's going to be cool. But it looks like our players are getting ready to get started here. So let's bounce back over to the battlefield. See what we got going. I'm sure Brennan's probably looking to go first here as he shuffles up. We're getting ready for this game to get started. Take the time to toss us a follow. We'd appreciate it. Get going live notifications every Tuesday, every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday for Pokemon, Thursday for Riftbound, Friday for Magic. And we will be streaming both of our pre-release events for Riftbound as well in 2 weeks. So I'll be here with you in the booth for those events. Looking forward to it. We'll be having one of our Team Impact members in the booth with me as well. One of those days, Jake, who's frequently in here for Magic and is always on our podcast, our Magic podcast. So tune in for that. It'd be a fun time if you can't make it. But I hope you can make it. Come play if you can. Clockwork Keeper, turn 1 from Brennan before passing it over to Dakota. Clockwork Keeper eats dust. Find your center. Find your center, a great card, obviously. Oh man, it's scary though into this Viktor matchup because it's effectively putting yourself a turn behind, and falling behind against Viktor is such a brutal feeling. But we've got God Will of Almaz this game. I think I just heard a judge call. Hopefully one of the other judges can get that. Dakota following pretty much the same game plan as last turn, just playing out these efficient units and keeping Brennan's board under control. Lee Sin, obviously an off-meta legend. A lot of fun to play. Oh, there's Udyr. Love Udyr. It's my favorite unit in this deck. Udyr's a ton of fun. But yeah, off-meta legend, and I do think this is not a great matchup for Lee Sin, but we'll see what Brennan can do. We'll see what he brought in from board. Go to thinking about bringing that recruit back to base, I think, but five and one, so Machine Evangelist does decide to retreat the unit back to base after the Evangelist lands. It's a lowercase retreat, not uppercase retreat, as in the card. Pass back to Brennan, channel a couple runes, see if he can start closing the gap here before Dakota starts running away with things. So we got a Spirit's Refuge. That'll help start getting the buff train going on Udyr. It's probably what Brennan's thinking about is how many times can he buff this Udyr? How many modes can he activate this turn? Boom, there come the units. Kills off the Evangelist. And then moves the Udyr in. But now Dakota's starting to look at a scary number of units in base. 6 recruits. Plus an actual unit. Spirit's Refuge, probably going to buff the Udyr. Does. Thing is, he could get spicy here. He could, you know, try and double buff him, ready him, gank him over to take the other point in the recruit, but then he's just wide open to this clapback that's about to happen. I mean, I think he's kind of wide open to it regardless. But Dakota holds, goes to 4. Yep, Singularity. It's going to be a blowout like last time. Here is sitting with a whole lot of damage on him. He's holding on by 1. Just think about it. How do I commit units here to not waste anything? Yeah, Brennan says, yeah, nothing I can do about it. Udir's a super cool card, but it is unfortunate that his activated ability is not an action. And I don't think he'd be too good if it was. But the fact you can only use his abilities on your turn, not during a showdown, is pretty rough for a 6-1 unit. But yeah, Brennan is back to being in trouble here, I think. Lee Sin Champ comes down, but I mean, just staring down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruits. Buff the Lee Sin before passing back to Dakota. Dakota is a little low on runes, but not sure that's really going to matter here. So I think Dakota has a lot of cards in hand. Oh, yeah. Like 6 cards in hand, I think. Yeah, pull those back. Oh, yeah. Brennan points out you can't pull a unit back to base from Vilemoss. Sitting with a Defy, and I didn't see what else. Lecturing Yordle. Oh yeah, just keep hammering away at the card advantage against the green orange deck. Feels bad. Brennan obviously here in a position where he's got to take one of these at least, but then, I mean, how does he stop the? Okay, well, I was about to say, how does he stop the grand stratagem that's probably coming? And a duress would do it. Boy, that's a brutal hand too. Singularity, Riptide Rex, 2 Sprite Mothers. I mean, yeah, this is definitely looking like probably going to be GG. Simply Fantastic says, lurk. Welcome. Thank you for lurking. The double Defy in Brennan's hand is not doing Brennan any favors here either. One of our players here, not Riftbound, I don't think. I'm not sure what they're playing out there, but they have an awesome laugh. I keep hearing them every once in a while. And I don't see this in a mean way at all, but they have like a Joker laugh. Like they would make a great Joker. with their laugh out there. I keep hearing. Brennan figuring out, how do I not lose next turn? Go to playing through it. Both playing through it. And I think we just singularity here and wrap it up. I mean, with what's in Dakota's hand, they could do it a few different ways, I think. But yeah, I mean, that works too. Just Riptide Rex it. Yep. GG's. A quick one. Unfortunate for Brennan. Not a great matchup there. Kind of got blown out by Singularity twice in a row. Riptide Rex there doing similar work. But Dakota is going to go to 8 and take it. So congrats to Dakota. GG's to Brennan. Thanks to both these players for playing. This was a quick one. Leeson's got it rough there, I hate to say. Beachlot91, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much for your subscription. Appreciate you. It's a good reminder, if you are watching and you like seeing some Riftbound content, don't have to throw us a subscription, though it is appreciated, but at least toss us a follow. Follow is always appreciated. Helps us keep the stream going, make sure people are engaged and watching and enjoying what we're doing. So if you want to toss us a follow and you haven't yet, would appreciate you. Same thing on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, throw us a follow. Or a comment. Let us know what champs you'd like to see. I'm trying to get a wide variety of legends on screen. We had a Volibear last round. We had Lee Sin this round. We also have a Jinx here this weekend. Or this weekend? It's Thursday. Lemon, it's Tuesday. I have a Jinx here tonight. I don't think we're going to get to see her on screen, though, on stream. So, might have to save the Jinx for another day. We'll probably have table 1 next round, whoever that ends up being. I could take a look at the results and see how things are shaking out to give you all some idea. Let's see, where are we at on round 2? Round 2. How many people have... Oh, okay, just sign me out. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Why wouldn't you sign me out? Card.io, I'm only in the middle of a tournament. We love Card.io around here. Card.io is super cool. Though to Card.io's credit, I will give Card.io, and for those that don't know, Card.io is the official tournament app for Riftbound. It's not great, but I believe since Riftbound has come out and has had a great deal of success, I believe that they have gotten more servers, because I have noticed it is not nearly as slow as it was the first month or so that Riftbound was out. It was basically unusable, to be perfectly honest, the first 4 to 6 weeks that Riftbound was out. I mean, it was so slow, so laggy that you could not use it and run a tournament. Talking like 15 minutes between rounds just to like generate the standings and the pairings and post them. So unusable. Not the case anymore. So it is better than it was. So thank you, Card.io, for at least adding more servers. Appreciate that. But what's my table 1 looking like? It's probably going to be next round. It's probably going to be... Well, we might not have to do table 1 next round. Because it's probably going to be Dakota on Viktor versus either Johnny on Kaisa or Derek on Set, whoever wins that matchup. Or no, I'm sorry, Derek's down on Set. Derek's playing my Ari deck today. So I forgot Derek borrowed my Ari deck today. He didn't feel like playing his normal set. So it's either going to be Viktor versus Ari or Viktor versus Set. That's if we do table 1. If we do table 2, it could be all sorts of things. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up with, but yeah, so fade back over here. Hi, everybody. So that was round 2 of Riftbound Nexus Nights here at Impact Gaming Center. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, if you haven't tossed us a follow yet, do so. If you haven't joined us in store yet and you're from the St. Louis area, you're missing out. Over 20,000 square feet of gaming goodness. Card games, miniature games, plushies, collectibles, board games, everything you can imagine. We have a player seating area that sits over 200 people. We've got people in here playing Commander Magic every single night. And then other than Magic, we have events every single night for pretty much every big card game that's out there, whether it's One Piece or Gundam or Pokemon, Riftbound, Card Fight, Universes. You name it, we play it here. So check out our website at Riftbound Gaming. I keep saying that. ImpactGamingCenter.gg. Go to our events page and you can see what we run every single night. See all of our events if you're curious. And if you play Riftbound, don't forget to check out the Riftbound store locator, event locator thing on the UVS site where you can find our pre-release events for the 6th and the 7th of February. They are already posted. They are win-a-box for anybody that goes undefeated. So if you're looking for a place to do your pre-release for Spirit Forged, we'd love to see you here at Impact. But otherwise, I've been Art at Impact Gaming Center. Thank you and GGs to our players, Dakota and Brennan. We will be back after the break for round 3. I would estimate probably 20 minutes or so, 20, 25 minutes until we can run that round over. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. Go get yourself some coffee, a snack, whatever you got to do. But we'd love to see you for the next round still. But whether I see you in the next round or if you're watching this on YouTube and I see you in the next video, take it easy. Thanks for joining us. Take care. Wash your hands. Stay safe. And don't forget to make an impact. Peace.